Boys TV. I appreciate y'all for checking with me. Right now, man, I got a breaking news report, man. We got Derrick Jones Jr., man. He suffered a fractured finger, man, and up in practice, man. This shit is a mess, man. This shit is a catastrophe. Uh, it shit just continues to get worse and worse for the Chicago Bulls, man. They can't catch a break. You know, this is purely disgusting. What's taking place right now. This is sad. You know, this is really coming at a horrible time right now. Jones Jr., this fractured finger, you already got Lonzo Ball out with the torn meniscus. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. You got Alex Caruso. He's out for, Lord knows what is he out for 6 to 8 weeks. I'm starting to feel like everybody out 6 to 8 weeks right now. It just don't make no sense. But nonetheless, man, the Chicago Bulls, man, they got to figure this thing out through hella high water because things are awfully tough right now up there for Sea Red Nation. Like I said, shout out to the Bulls, man. They've been a resilient team all season long, you know, but they're going to have to be the most right now because shit could potentially get problematic. Jones Jr., he wasn't a guy who was some super offensive, big-time threat. But come on, Jones Jr. does. He hits key shots and key moments. You know, I think that's really what it is. But nonetheless, the Bulls right now, they're second in the East. I like to know what this loss of Jones Jr. What's going to happen? What could potentially happen to them in the standings right now? Because right now you got the Miami Heat at 30-17, the Bulls at 29-17. So what's going to happen? Are they going to completely fall out of that top three ranking? I don't know. You know, I think that's gonna be the telltale sign, and it's gonna be hilarious, man, for the Chicago Bulls. But nonetheless, how in the hell did this guy fracture his finger in practice? And mind you, the news breaks awfully late. You know, this thing just came out of nowhere. Nobody's seen this coming. You know, but I like what Jones Jr. was bringing to the table for this team. Like I said, he hit key shots and key moments. He wasn't a guy out there just doing. Like he wasn't no superstar or nothing like that. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you no lies, you know. But I mean, it's all messed up, man. You got a line of damn offense, defense, sideline right now. You know, Caruso, Lonzo. You got the situation here. You just had Zach coming back. You know, this is wild. What's going on? It's crazy because the Bulls was rolling hot all season long, man. The Bulls. I don't see why they couldn't have ended up in the championship equation. It's sad what's been taking place, but they're right there in the thick of things. It's not all doom and gloom, but you know things is getting tougher. You know, so the Bulls got to come out here and just take over, man. You got Zach LaVine. You paid DeMar DeRozan. This is why you guys are earning the big bucks. You got Vooch out here earning 20+ million. Like, okay, come on now. Now is your time. You got a lot of guys out. Now it's on you. You can't just completely fall out the top three ranking. There's no way in hell. There's no explanation. You got DeMar DeRozan, who he just came out today talking about he the MVP. It says, shout out Thunder. He says, damn, everyone is getting hurt. It's crazy, you know. But DeMar DeRozan comes out and vows that he's the MVP. He's talking real boisterous, you know. But I mean, I'm not sure how it's gonna take them, you know. But yeah, let me know what you think about this Derrick Jones Jr. injury and how it's gonna impact the Bulls season, man. Because to me, in my opinion, the Bulls can't catch a break. They just can't catch it, you know. It's sad, man. You know, what's happened to the Bulls. But they're still right there. You know, they didn't even play today, and they moved up a seeding. You understand? So that's why it's the Wild Wild East. You know, I used to be the Wild Wild West. Shit done changed. You know, like I said, the Nets right there on their heels at 29-18. I'm telling you, one screw up, they could fall, you know, easily. And then right there, I'm telling you, this time, if they get to that 19, let me tell you all these people if they don't start playing serious, they could either be covering in that top three all season long, or they could end up in the 6th seed. It's really that real. It's crazy to believe that the Chicago Bulls was arguably probably the best team in the East all season long, and You could look up and they could not host home court advantage in the playoffs at all. You know, that's crazy, you know, to believe if they were, but that's not the case. I don't see that would have to be an epic collapse. I don't believe Billy Donovan or the players that they got on this roster is going to allow some shit like that to take place. You know, it's just not going to go down so easily. You know, this team's got a lot of talent. You understand that you just got to put it together. You know, Billy Donovan's got to earn something too. It's not all on the players, you know, but it is what it is. Kobe White, you know, he's balling. You know, he got to continue to do his thing. You know, who knows what's going on with Patrick Williams? You know, you hearing his name come up a whole lot. I'm even hearing rumors on trades. You know, today, as of recent, I heard that they're talking about a potential Jeremy Grant. It seems like everybody's looking for a potential Jeremy Grant deal. He's the new hot commodity right now in the trade market. But if I'm the Bulls, I'm staying far the hell away from Mr. Jeremy Grant. There's no way in hell no way. You know, but does this force the Bulls' hand now after this loss? You know, because you losing Derrick Jones Jr., does this force them to make a trade now? What happens? What's going on? You know, because you can't slip up. Because I'm telling you, you could easily go from the 6th seed. Are y'all listening to me? Am I making myself clear? I mean, can I say it any more louder for you guys? The Bulls, who have been playing the best team, pretty much the best team in the East, arguably all season long, they could fall completely out of home court advantage in the first round of the playoffs. Man, that's crazy. But I believe Zach LaVine has to put this team on his back. This guy's talking about a super max. Do you know the kind of money they're trying to put on the table for Mr. Zach LaVine? This is money time. You understand? DeMar DeRozan, he's getting paid a awfully penny. You know, so don't feel sorry for these guys at all. You know, this team is tailor-made and equipped to handle this for an extended period of time. So I expect this team to be rolling into the playoffs, you know, pretty much whole. You know, look out around March. You know, I see guys coming back. So I look for middle to late March, and it's going to be a big-time April. Like I said, it's going to be one of those. You know, that's most definite. But it sucks, man. 6 to 8 weeks, you know, it's crazy. And I haven't got word anything on Lonzo Ball. No reports have came out. I've been monitoring the reports. But I did hear that, like I said, he's been doing some pre-rehabbing. And I'm hearing that should accelerate the process after surgery. So that's going to be interesting to see how this guy returns. But nonetheless, man, the Bulls got to continue to do what they got to do. Tomorrow night is gonna be an epic night in Toronto. They gotta get the job done. That's it. That's it. You cannot lose to the Toronto Raptors, and the Toronto Raptors play tough. We seen the Raptors in action against the Charlotte Hornets. It was a hell of a game, you know. So it is what it is. Shout out to everybody that's rocking with the channel, man. Most definitely hit that like button, man. And if you're new, hit that subscribe button. But this is some breaking news report. I'm just breaking the news because there's another guy out 6 to 8 weeks joining Lonzo Ball. I think that was the most craziest thing. If it just, everything just aligned. You know, it's like, oh my God, 6 to 8 weeks too? I'm like, oh, what the hell? Let me look on Alex Caruso. Is Alex Caruso out? I'm trying to figure out his timetable. I think Alex Caruso might be 6 to 8 weeks too, if I'm not mistaken. Somebody let me know if Alex Caruso out for 6 to 8 weeks. You know, let me find out he out the same amount of time. I don't want to say the wrong thing. But I know that he is requiring surgery. Yeah, he has. I'm trying to get the timetable on Caruso, but if I'm not mistaken, I think it's 6 to 8 weeks too. So, man, what the Bulls gonna do, y'all? Y'all tell me. Are they in trouble or what? You know, that's the question. Let's see. Everybody hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. It's Flight Sports TV.